to Lola, the Canadian
Hey,
invasion.
Shaz, 1 second. It's gotta like load. It'll give you a green light at the top that say you're live. That says you're live.
Says this meeting will
It
be
says
live.
meeting
Right?
is now streaming live on YouTube.
That's okay.
Technology.
You're good.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I was going to say, it says we're live. So,
Yeah.
okay, hello, boys and girls. Sorry for the glitch there. It's your Aunt Shaz. Welcome to Lola, the Canadian invasion. We are so excited to have our guest today. I've got Christina Glover, our winner from Langley, and my friend, love you, girl. Thank you for joining. And we've got E.T. Manchanda. I am so excited to have her. This girl is amazing. 14 years old, champion. So, what we're doing today is we're talking about the Nationals. Excuse my bedroom behind me. It's the only room in my house that's air conditioned in this boiling hot BC day. But so we're going to just get right onto it. I'm letting the girls have the floor today. Christina, how was your experience at the Nationals? Tell us all about it.
Well, thanks for having me. And I'm pretty excited to be on this show, particularly. I got the pleasure of meeting Edie at Nationals. I've only been in it a year, so before I actually got a coach a year ago, I just did a lot of self-study. So I had actually watched her pull, and so it's funny that she had seen me pull because I was like, I've only been doing it a year. And honestly, it's spectacular to watch you pull. Especially, I forget that you're 14, gonna be 50. And yeah, it was a real pleasure to be around so many incredible female pullers. I'm definitely going through withdrawal because yeah, it's kind of back to being the one girl, and it was so nice having so many incredible female pullers at nationals. Um, I was surprised as well as I did, but I entered the masters. The lowest weight category was 70, so it was 10 kilograms up from where I was pulling the next day, but nonetheless I pulled left and right and placed second against some really stiff competition. I grunted for my first time in a match because I really wanted to win.
Oh, I think I have a video of you grunting actually.
Like, I'm just gonna grunt because, and I felt like I needed it. Like if I hadn't grunted against Vivian's teammate Ellen, I don't think I would have got it. Like I just needed everything because everybody there was really really good at what they do. So I tried to do some different, like the first couple matches, try something different, but I just went into my press and
Stick with what you know.
yeah, it was working for
Yeah.
me, so I wasn't going to
Yeah.
change it. And then the next day I went into seniors, again with some really tight competition. Katrina Brooks, she's been doing this 17 years. So, and then a lot of other, like Hannah from Alberta is incredibly strong. Who else? There was a bunch of new friends. Oh, Masters, there was Karen Hall too. Just a lot of really strong, talented pullers. I was shocked. I'm still shocked that I placed second on my right in the seniors. So I went home with three silvers.
I'm not shocked at all. You're great and you're fast. Both of you
Yeah.
girls are fast. And I mean, if you got the strength and the speed, you can just, right? I mean, you need the technique, you need everything, but speed, that's what I don't have. So, but I'm not surprised at all. I think you did fantastic.
Thank you. I definitely been trying to work on my speed. Pulling with my 9-year old who he does more jujitsu, but he has fun. He does this really quick high hook, so I got to practice more with him just for speed because he's 9, right? So he's got that. I think that helps. And then, yeah, it was just really nice to meet so many established female pullers. You know, I went to the after party, and met a lot of great pullers from back east. Paulina, Angela, I can't remember her last, Makamara. Yeah, so it was like a real treat just being surrounded by I'm missing it. And the thing I really wanted to get from nationals going there to see where I placed, relative to how many people were there, because I'm sure there's lots of people that the girls that you had on the other day, like Maddie, um, and Gina,
Christina,
they weren't
yeah.
there. So I'm very well aware that I'm second relative to who was there. Um, you know what
Don't
I
sell
mean?
yourself short, though. I
Yeah.
mean,
I feel like, you know what? Like, I feel like me and my main competitor, we were building diamonds. We were forging steel this year. So I'm really lucky that I have Kylie to like pull with. But I just feel like I'm super jealous because it feels like there's a bigger club over there. I really want to work on getting that started. A lot of the things that were said in that interview, as I was watching, I was like, oh my goodness, I'm thinking this right now. I was just talking about that. They were answering everything, like just talking about having more men promote it. I want to give a shout out to Devin Laratte. He's very approachable, and especially even just for women. He never shies away from a question. Even my new friend Tiffany from that I met, she placed second. It was her first nationals. He had gone to her club just last weekend and very approachable, answered a question. So having men like that, being able to pull Matt Mask, having him be
mhm.
approachable, having my coach be open to having a female, those are important. We just need more females, but having men create the space is super important. And I'm glad they touched on that. And that's happening back there. We're all trying to connect to, like I was talking with Gina a few months ago saying like, hey, actually I need to add up who I've invited to my house over the last year.
I've invited everybody from the podcast to my house.
I'm gonna need your
Everyone
help
else.
because like I invited Ursula before I even met her at Nationals. I've invited like uh Fia, from Switzerland.
Yeah,
She brings her
yeah.
here. I said, come, and I have to say, and then so many people, everybody's welcome. So many people at Nationals said they wish it would come to BC.
I know. And we talked about it. I heard a little rumor that Nationals was supposed to be coming to the mainland. And then I hear that rumor got squashed. So
Yeah,
it's
it's New
already set up
Brunswick.
for next year. But I mean,
Edie, are
right?
you gonna go? Are you gonna go to New Brunswick? Will I get to see you and pull with you again?
Oh yeah, I'll be there. I'll be there.
Nice. What are you gonna do in the meantime? Because, like I was saying on our last podcast we did together, um, I was saying that really it's in my short time being here, it's the future is in the youth. Like there is such, especially in Canada, there's incredible wave of, of very talented arm wrestlers. So, I mean, we're putting all our bets on you, girl.
Yeah.
What, like, are you going to go
No
to Worlds? I
pressure.
mean, you qualify. Are you going to go to Worlds this year in Bulgaria?
Yeah, I'm going. Yep.
I'm a little jealous. I mean, it's just so much money. Definitely, I feel like if we could connect people and like stay, like if I could knock the hotel off, but I don't know. And then I'm like, oh, maybe I need another year. But then you're like, well, I'm in the master classes, so life's short, so I don't want to waste too much time. I'm not
Yeah. Yeah.
14. But I don't know, like, yeah, it'd be nice to go there. Are you gonna go? Your family, your mom and dad are obviously gonna go
Yeah.
with you, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Very good. What's your next tournament? Is that gonna be Worlds then?
It's
Or
gonna be
same?
Worlds. That's my main focus. So 2 months of training every day, no break, and yep.
Do you do split shifts? Do you do like morning and afternoon sometimes?
Well, it's my summer break, so I don't really have school, so I just wake up and I just train the whole day.
Train all day.
Yeah.
I
What are you
love
doing
that.
for training? We talked a little bit offline, but why don't you tell us what you're doing?
What I'm doing for training?
Yeah.
Well, I do all the workouts that Giannis gives me, but I also go to the gym with my dad and do all the workouts that he makes me do. But in my workouts, there's a lot of wrist and pronation because that when I started arm wrestling, a lot of people I used to try pronating them and they just used to get me down. So now definitely my pronation is one of my strongest ones, and I'm training more on my hook because I see not a lot of ladies can get in a hook. So I feel like if I go in a hook, I can beat even more. that's what I'm working on.
Smart.
Very good, very good. Yeah, hook, and I feel like for me, like is the last one, right? So like press is no problem for me. I'm trying to work on top roll. I won't initiate a hook, but I realize that if somebody hooks me, I can hook them back and I can figure it out from there. But I don't feel comfortable enough to initiate it. So
That's
very,
like my only good move.
really? Oh, good for
Yeah.
you.
Don't ask me why, but that's about the only thing I was really good at.
That's good. I love how
So
when somebody starts out with something that's completely opposite to your style and they're so good at it.
everything else I needed more work on. All right. So what's up for you next, Christina?
Ah, yeah, there's a part of me that's like, somebody said, you should start a GoFundMe. And I was like, oh, maybe I should. I'm debating that, but if I don't do that, it'll make life a lot easier because I'll just do like there's a tournament coming up in Boston Bar that Marlon Hicks is putting on. Um, I'm gonna score keep there. That'll be my first time. So I do love getting into everything when I get into something. So this will be good. And I hopefully I'll get to pull. Like I would like to be able. I hope. Hey, shout out if there's any females near Boston Bar, come on out. Let's go. Let's go to the table. That should be a good time. It's like a 4-day event, camping, etc. So that's that. And then there's a bunch of little tournaments. There's probably going to be a couple here. There's one in August, Arm Samurai. I don't know if there'll be any girls. It'd be nice. Another shout out. Let's get some girls to that tournament. I
We'll
want
be
more
there.
female on the cards. That's what I want. And I think the boxing match proved it the other night that those two women made more money than any other, for the most part, any other card, right? So I feel like I mean, and there are some phenomenal female matches. So I don't think it's a matter of it not being interesting. We just need the people to put more female cards and actually make the space and encourage it.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't let us go first and don't put us at the end with the super matches. But you know what? I do have to shout out to our boys on this side. I did stomp my feet a little bit about that and kind of whined and sniveled. And at the tournament we just had here, they were fantastic about trying to promote us.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Butcher
The
did amazing.
provincials?
But yes, they paid attention to us that time.
Yeah. Oh,
So you
big
know what?
time
Thanks,
for sure.
guys. Thank you so much for that.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
thanked them before, and I'm just going to keep doing it because
Yeah.
that's what we need. We need that energy that Butcher put on the stage. Let's cheer for the girls. Let's do it. I mean, I'm running around on all the empty chairs. Go on, right?
It was a pretty anticipated, exciting match because we're so closely matched, right? And that's what I mean. That was exciting, and like you
it
said, the way
was.
Butcher promoted it was really good, and the fact that we had 2 weight classes was really exciting because I think sometimes I get the feeling that, and maybe I'm not right, but sometimes I think guys think we have it easy because there's not always a lot of female players. But you know what? It's not, because there's just not enough that you end up pulling open, right?
Yeah.
And so I really appreciated there was 2 weight classes. I think it gave me a lot of encouragement. So yeah, more of that. So yeah, shout out to Butcher as well. Exactly.
Yeah, absolutely. And when there's not enough females for amateur and everything goes to pro, that's just a little more intimidating. Because you're up against the best, and okay, so you either fight hard or you cry in the corner, which I did a little bit of both. I fought hard and then I went and cried in the corner because it's not fair. But you know what? It is fair because that's just how it is.
I'm glad that you have that attitude, because Gina and them, when they were talking about that, I think they made really, really good point. I think it was Gina or one of the other ladies that said what she was asking, and they said that why aren't there the numbers? And I do think, one of them, like we just talked about, is encouraging women, having men encourage it, but also women sticking with it, being able to have partners to spar with. And also, yeah, just like anybody, girl or guy, not being afraid to lose, I mean,
And
I have some medals, but there are a few third places there. And I'm telling you, after going from gold when I first started right away to those third places, they sure motivated me, right?
Yeah,
So like
you know what?
have a good attitude about losing is really
Yeah,
important. And what helps with that is having other women be supportive so
yes.
that you feel like, okay, even though you might not be winning right now, you have a team around you. And if you can keep that up, then you'll improve.
Yeah, and I mean, it sounds funny to say this when I say it's not a competition, because it absolutely is, but it's not. We're not here to slam you. We're here to uplift you and to help you. And you know, you and I have become friends, and we can still get on the table and be and fight that match and walk away and
Yeah.
go have a beer or sit down together and cheer everyone else on. It's
Yeah.
not, you know, we don't have to hate each other to beat each other on the tables or to
Yeah.
lose. You know, it's
Yeah. I agree. Anger for me is like, I don't like to be pushed to that point anyways, because then it's like not a good Christina. But anger is such a low vibration. I feel like you don't necessarily need to have anger for your opponent. I come at it as like a very like almost like a logical, like I just want to do everything I can, be my strongest, be my best. I hope that person is their strongest and their best, so that if I beat them, I'm beating them at their best. And then afterwards, hey, how can we talk about it now? Right? Like that
right.
camaraderie is what I look for. And there was a lot of that at nationals too. I'm glad that Kylie and I had a chance to talk. We're representing BC. She did fantastic, I have to say. She her left arm is a force to be reckoned with right now, because she crushed it. She crushed everybody on the left hand. Unfortunately, I elbow fouled on the left hand a couple times. Else I could have probably got third, but no, she crushed it. Her main competitor there was as well, Katrina Brooks. So I'm curious to know if she's going to go to Worlds, because her husband also got 2 gold medals and 2 silver for BC. It was nice. We had a little team there compared to Saskatchewan and Quebec and everybody, just a little tiny team. But there was a lot of medals, so I was really proud that we did so well. And also, uh, Edie got, how many medals did you, two gold medals or
It was supposed to be 4, but I got 3 gold medals.
three?
Yeah.
Yeah, three. Yeah. I want to hear more about your national story.
Yes. So my nationals was a very bittersweet experience. The sweet part was I did go undefeated in the arms that I got to pull, winning 3 golds. But the bitter part about it was I got pulled out for my right arm because Jose Monroe, her daughter Jasmine Monroe, went with me last year at nationals, and she actually got me on right arm. So I trained for 1 year, and I knew I got her this time, and I was ready for my revenge. And then we go there, we did the weigh-ins, we signed up. They knew my age. They knew I was turning 15 November 19th. I'm a 2010 born. They knew everything. And 15 minutes before the tournament was about to start, Jose was making a big deal. She was coming to my parents, arguing, being very aggressive, and the volunteers showed her my form, which is supposed to be personal. She got to look at that, and then we were told that, oh, it's all good. AT gets to pull both the arms. So we were there waiting on the deck for my name to be called. And it was finals, and my name wasn't called. So we were going, and we were like, how is this possible? And then we were fighting for it. And then they let me pull the same age in left arm after we fought for it. So, yeah, it's honestly this. The reason I got to pull left was because of Earl Wilson. If he wasn't there, I don't think they would have let me pull left. But it's okay. It's nice to know that girls are running away from me. So I guess I just
Yes. You know, when people have to go to that extent and to that length to not challenge you, it says something about them, but it says more about you and how amazing you are. It shows they're just scared. And you know what? They just need to train more. Don't be scared. Get in there. Go at it. Don't worry about knocking people down. That's not what we're here for. We're here to lift up. So I hope I don't hear another story like that again from you or any other woman, because it's just, you know, that's not why we're here, ladies. It's a
Yeah.
sport, and we're here to support each other and have each other's backs, not knock each other down. So hopefully we're not going to have to worry about that again. And
There's
if you're,
definitely learning lessons in all of those. So like there was like I had some learning lessons. Like as I was so naive, my first mind, like everything's shiny, you know?
yeah,
And you walk on the table and they're like, "Did you realize or this or that?" And you're like, "Oh, okay, I'll know." For me, I was like, "Oh, okay, I'll know that for next time," because yeah, there was. I had my own little experience. So, I don't want it to take away a little shine, but there's it's something questionable that like I didn't even realize until the match was over and somebody said, "Oh, did you know who that was?" And I'm like, okay. So I came away with like certain things that were like, oh, that didn't seem right. And as a like, okay, that's a lesson for next time. I'm definitely gonna do my research on that and double check and make sure all my ducks are in a line. Like, yeah, those things that you can't change. I didn't, yeah, want it to take away from me, but I definitely felt like, okay, I had some lessons to be learned for next time. Like, some research questions, because
Mhm.
I'm pretty naive in it still a little bit. Yeah.
Well, we learn, right? And next
Yeah.
time we'll just do better. And next time maybe everybody will do better and just have better attitudes, right? Because
Yeah.
again, we're here for fun. It's a fun sport and competition, but friendly competition. This is what
Yeah.
we're trying to promote: is friendly competition. Get up there, fight hard, train hard, pull hard.
Yeah,
Don't be
integrity too. You want to keep the integrity
don't
of the
be
sport
hard.
because it's a growing sport, right? Like I mean, everybody knows it's been around forever, but especially it's growing, I feel like exponentially right now. And just from an outside perspective, from people who don't do it that watch, you want to keep the integrity of it so that um people watching it believe in it as a sport, right?
Yes. Yeah, that they're not making a mockery out of it because somebody didn't do or say maybe what they could have.
Or
And
pushing the rules like there's like like 10 other refs there and then like
I think the
anyways.
word is entitlement, but yeah.
But the point is that like just from an outside perspective, like I said, not even from mine, but just having people watch it that are just spectators, they would like to see to make sure as it grows that yeah, and I do think that's happening in a lot of aspects. It's growing pains, right? Like I know that even since I've started, they've changed some of the rules on how to arm wrestle, what's safe, dangerous calls. I appreciate that because things like that make it a more reputable sport as well. And I feel like there were some really good calls. Or I told the refs, I was like, that was a good call, ref. But then they called on me, right? My position or whatever.
Yeah.
And so I appreciate that because when you're really in the moment, right, as you know, you're not always thinking. And it's nice to have a ref there that will keep you safe. So I did appreciate that. I definitely felt like the refs kept me safe in my pulling. So I
Yeah,
appreciate that.
it's so important. So
So
easy.
yeah, I want to
Let's
know. I
yeah,
want to
we want
know
to
more
know.
about you.
Sorry, what?
We want to know more about how nationals were for you. So besides
Oh,
the ick, what was the yay?
yeah, I got to meet a lot of strong females who I've never pulled with before, so it was great. Christina was one of them. It was great pulling with you. I also got to pull with some other really strong females, which was amazing. I'm looking forward to next year. Team Ontario is going to be way bigger since it's closer to us, and pro women category is going to be fun. That'll be my first time pulling in women's, so that's a challenge that I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, that looks like
What
a
what
lot of
weight
fun.
category? What
I'll be
weight
in the
category are you?
154. The 154. I won't be with you.
Funny because like I mean I part of me wants to pull up sometimes, right? Because I should, but it's having weight categories has been nice because being 125 pounds my whole life and then getting pregnant at 170 and then sitting at 154. I had no real ambition until arm wrestling to this year, I mean, other than just staying healthy, but to like really make a weight class. I never had a weight scale in my life. I own one now. That's like a question you ask. It's so strange, but like, yeah, where are you? So I know if I have to compete with you, I'm gonna try and like stay at 140 and then, maybe less than that and then drop to 131 to do that. I feel like that's where I should be naturally. It's not something I thought about last year because we pull open all the time over here because we don't have enough people. But do you guys have like do you experience weight classes more often over there? Like do you get to utilize weight classes?
I feel like in some of the tournaments, the weight classes for the female category, it's very good, but for youth, there's very less weight categories, which makes me put with girls who are way heavier than me, and that's like a big reason I feel like not a lot of youth girls show up. So maybe if they keep more categories for youth girls, there'll be many more coming up. But I mean, they're working on it too. So I just hope to see more weight categories where everyone can win fairly.
Yeah, I met this really nice gentleman in the airport on my way out of Regina. His name's Jeff Slater. I didn't know who he was at the time. And he was mentioning that back east they're doing a lot going into schools, like high schools, and I think that's a fantastic idea. I think we should do that more, right? Get them young, right? And it's like
Yeah.
there's so many sports, one, that are more expensive and way more dangerous and physical, like football, which I wanted to be a quarterback when I was a kid. And
Me
like,
too.
you
Me
can't,
too.
it's too expensive and you're gonna get hurt. Arm wrestling's perfect. You just need one table and you just show up, right? Do you have any of that in your area, like high schools where they're trying to promote? I'm sure you.
Why don't you coach them? You could start
Um,
your own,
yeah, I mean,
and then you've got the money to travel.
I'm trying to get my friends to explore arm wrestling, but some of them don't seem very interested. But they might come around it soon.
Yeah, high school. Like if you go in there, I mean, and you're a world champion, so you have a lot of gravitas, right? If you go in there with that, you'll get some people. I know it because it's a wide fishnet that you're casting, right? So you're going to get the people that want to be competitive. I know it's hard. I try and approach people here. I'll literally go up to people like, "You look strong. Do you want to arm wrestle?" And they're like, "Are you hitting on me?" You know, I live in the West End, so it's to be expected. But it's I find it's hard. I want to put signs up outside my gym, like not right outside, but near there. But I
Yeah.
feel like high schools is the place to go, and you're of that age, so they'll like you're their peer, so they'll really take it from you. You have a lot of great experience. I think you going into schools, like it's a great idea, like not just for you and not for everybody else, but even for your career as a coach.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's a great idea. I mean, I would. And then you've got your money for Bulgaria and you got your money for whatever. I think it'd be
Yeah, we
fun.
gotta
I
we
mean,
gotta get a we
we're just planning your life for you. I hope you
yes.
don't mind.
Exactly.
No,
We need
definitely.
to do that over here. What's that?
Oh no, my parents will definitely go talk to the school soon, maybe after Worlds, to host arm wrestling. If not a tournament, then maybe a practice, so people can get an idea that it's an actual sport where you can compete in. And yeah.
Yeah,
Bring your
that would be so.
trophies. Show them your work. Show them some of your bling. A lot of people love that bling. You show them a little of that bling, right? Show them. Bring one of your like sports shirts. One of the polyester ones that I'm sure you have. And it always looks really official. The guys will love that too. Um, and just your passion for it, I think, will come through. For sure. We definitely need that over here. I'm really jealous. Like I definitely want us to stay connected though, all us females, because we need you women back east. We need you because you're already in it. So I like you guys were saying before, and I've talked about with some of the other girls online. I want to have tournaments here and just open our home, and vice versa, like an exchange, right? Look, I have two bedrooms.
Yeah,
You two other girlfriends, then you don't have to worry about that price. I feel like we as women have to do that actually to in order to grow it, like to get a leg up. We need to sort of find some sort of advantage, and I think yeah, opening our homes and doing an exchange program back and forth is a good idea. And then
Yeah.
high schools. High schools. Edie, if you come out here, you can stay with me and we'll go into high schools.
I
Sure,
already
I
told
love
her that
that.
too. She's like, I gotta
Please
bring my
come with
dad. I'm like,
me.
Mom, Dad, everyone can stay.
Yeah, it sounds like you have a house. I live in the West End, so I have and it's an older
No,
apartment, so
I got
it's
a
bigger, but
two-bedroom condo.
oh, perfect. Well, it sounds like we have a
It's like
lot
a
of room.
three-bedroom. I'll sleep on the floor for my company. E.T.'s mom and I have become friends now, so she's gonna have to come visit anyways because her
They're
mom and
so
I
sweet. Your parents are so sweet. They're like, I feel like I
amazing.
get them like that. Like they're so sweet, but they're ready. They're firecrackers. Like I get it, man. And they're just both so sweet. Actually, it's funny. My new friend was saying like, oh, she thought your mom was your sister.
Oh,
She looks so
everyone says
young.
that. Everyone says that.
Yeah, but
And
it's
does
just
my
the
dad
amount
look
of
like my
love.
brother? Does my dad look like my brother?
Your
I think
uncle.
I think he does.
Your very
Yeah,
young uncle.
I was just gonna say you're a younger uncle. Hey, welcome back.
Hey, hey.
We're bringing
So,
back Lucky. Welcome to
hello,
the
everybody.
show.
Thank you, thank you. Want to shout out Brian Parliament, Neil's index finger in the chat. He wanted to say that he was very I'm gonna butcher her name, but I'm gonna try to say it. It's Ambrin, I believe, is her name. Ambrin from Team Alberta. So
I saw her pull. I saw
yeah,
her pull.
he said
Yeah,
he was
she's
very
great.
proud of her. So
Who said?
Excellent.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she was
Tell her
incredible
to
to
message
watch.
me if she wants to be on the show. We'll gladly have her come on and talk about her experience. I was trying to
Yeah,
find more girls and I unfortunately just didn't get any responses back, but I was reaching out to the wrong ones.
I'll give you
So,
some girls. Tiffany is a really good one. She's up and coming. She's crushing it. Brand new to the sport. First nationals she plays. I would say, yeah, some of the Alberta girls we were meeting in the bathroom, we all had blue hair. Probably everybody's wondering why. But they were incredible and super young, right? Like they're also like 15, 16. It's
well,
hard to
and
believe.
that's why I was bringing them because E.T. went up against some of them. And I thought, how cool would that be to have some of the girls on here who have pulled with the queen and let's hear what they have to say.
Yeah. How was
It
your
would have been
experience?
great.
Have you pulled some of those girls from Alberta, didn't you?
I did, yeah. The girl who got second, I believe she was from Alberta. Yeah, very
Yeah.
strong.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, very exciting. Like I said, the future of arm wrestling is in like the youth, man. You guys have like time on your side times, all your experience.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
We tell Iddy every time she comes on the show, like, the sky's the limit for her, because she started, like, I mean, and it wouldn't matter, like, but she literally has a lifetime in front of her where she can just, like, own arm wrestling, and
And she will, right? I mean, at 14 years old already,
Yeah.
yeah.
Have
Sarah
you
Bachman.
interviewed Patrina Brooks? Have you interviewed Patrina
I haven't.
Brooks?
Lucky may have.
I have not yet. We tried like a year ago, and we just couldn't get the scheduling right. So I definitely would love to see her on the show, definitely. So
If she's
Yeah,
watching,
she'd
get
be
a
a
hold
good
of
one to
us.
have. She'd be a really good one to have because she's just from talking to her. She's been in it like 17 years since she was 4. Um,
mhm.
she coaches. She's been to Worlds and won. She does judo, so she's got that strength from judo. She's got a lot. I'm sure a lot of stories and experience. So, maybe I'll send her a message and say that you guys should connect. She'd be a really good interview as well. And then yeah, my new friend
Definitely.
Tiffany would be a good one, and the Alberta girls. I mean, you've got one of the best ones on right now, right?
Yeah. Yeah, with and then what I love is just the ladies who travel around a lot too, and they get to do a lot of the different, like, Eddie goes all across
All
Canada
over the
and doing, yeah,
world.
right, over, and now she's going to Bulgaria, and it's just like, it's crazy. It's really cool when you can talk to people about their experiences when they get to travel. So
And I mean, at 14, that's a pretty big accomplishment for you, wouldn't you say? I mean, you get to travel all around. You're like the female champ, right?
Definitely. Worlds, especially, it's my first time at Worlds, and I'm really excited. Being only about 1.5 year in the sport, and I'm already at the world stage. I'm pretty proud of that.
You've only been
We're
in
so
it
proud of you
how many
too.
years? How long have you been in it?
So I started my first ever tournament was December 16th, 2023. So it's been about 1.5 years that I've
Wow.
been in
So we
that.
weren't like that's not that far off from when I started then because I started my provincials was I'd been doing it a month and I started in provincials 2024 last year. Like
Oh,
April.
nice.
April. Yeah, so a few months after you. Oh wow, you're
I
doing
had
really
no
well.
training. I had no training before my first tournament. I was completely new, used to arm wrestle with my dad on our dining table, and that's it. We go to a competition and got second place there.
You're so lucky that you have your dad, like somebody in the house. Like my husband's really strong and he tried to build me an arm wrestling table. It's cute. It's I use it more for as a work desk now, but and he's so strong, but he like it's arm wrestling's different and like he has to work on roofs and fix them and I like ranking on his and he's like, I can't do that all the time, right? Like you're so lucky that you have somebody that really wants to do it with you and that's really strong. And I can't believe I thought you'd been doing it longer. You're really killing it.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much. You too.
We want to see your medals. You must have a bunch of medals.
I know.
I do, yeah. I'll send a picture later. They're all upstairs.
Oh, nice, nice. Yeah, you should. You should. That's awesome. Actually, it's funny before I left for nationals, I had a little talk with my medals and I was like, I'm gonna bring home some medal
New
babies for you, okay?
friends.
Some friends. I said I'm gonna bring home some friends for you guys, and then just with the hopes. And then when I hung them up beside the other ones, they are huge, right? The pictures before when we went there, they looked small,
Yeah.
right? But you get them and they're like Flavor Flav like watches on you. Huge.
You might be too young to know who Flavor Flav is, but look him up later. He's
Okay.
ridiculous.
Just the pictures, though. Nothing else about him.
Yeah, I know. Ask your mom. She'll know.
This one was from Provincials. It's really pretty.
Oh,
This
yeah,
is
that's like our shirts. Yeah.
yeah, it's really pretty.
Those
They're
are beautiful.
textured. And then compared to like the provincials the year before that were kind of big like this, these are from Calgary. I always thought this one was really big, right? And then I brought this one.
Wow.
I got stopped in the airport. Okay, I had a feeling this was gonna happen because I got three of them. Right, the guys didn't get stopped, and then I was like, oh, maybe it's because it was three and they were so thick, right? So the guy was like, I'm gonna have to look through your purse, and I thought, oh, right away, I know what it is. It's probably these, and he's like, we're gonna have to swab. They're so heavy too, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, Edie knows she had three. It's hard. You can't wear all three around your neck at the same time for very long.
We got stopped also. They were checking your bag for like 15 minutes.
Oh,
It's
wow.
because you had three. It's because you had three because every guy that I asked, like, did you get stopped? And when they only had one, nobody stopped them. It's because you had three.
Nice. Man, they would have confiscated him if you had all four.
Yeah.
And when we were flying, so basically the cabin crew knew I was the arm wrestler. They searched me up on Google and everything. So I was sleeping, of course. It was 2 a.m. And they got me this cute little tray with the really cute letter from the pilot and from them. And it had like snacks and everything. And then I got to go in the cockpit and sit with the pilot, wear his hat, and take pictures with him and everything. It was really fun.
That's
So
amazing.
cool. How fun was that? That was so nice.
That was really fun.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
bet.
I wanted to do that too, but
I never get to sit in the cockpit.
but a big
I'm flying to Edmonton in a couple weeks. I'm gonna tell them that I'm 18 and see if they'll let me sit in the cockpit.
There you go.
14 years old. I mean, why wouldn't they believe that? Arm wrestling.
So are you Edie? What is your main goal? Like what is the end for you? Do you want to keep arm wrestling until you have like all your titles? Do you want to coach?
Well, my main goal, I mean, for any female arm wrestler, their main goal would be Barbora. But I'll make
Oh,
my way up there. I have a lot of years until that. But my main goal right now is to win Worlds. That's my first main goal. And then I'll work my way through every year. If not
yeah.
this year, then maybe next year and so on.
It's a good way to look at it. That's how I've been trying to do it too. It's just like carpe momentum, like just each time as it comes, you can't think too far ahead. But what is Barboa? Because I'm still new.
Barbara, she's like the
Number
best
one
female arm wrestler.
in the
No
Oh,
one
do
world.
can
you
beat
mean
her.
the do you mean the from Brazil with the big forearms?
Barbara,
She did.
I,
Go ahead.
I, I don't know if Barbara is from Brazil. I'm pretty sure Gabby is, but
Oh,
Gabby's
I'm thinking Gabby.
second.
I'm thinking Gabby. Okay. Oh,
Yeah,
I
Gabby's
know who
second,
you're talking
Barbara is
about
first.
now. I know
Yeah,
who you're talking about the glass. Okay, I know who you're talking about now.
yeah,
Yeah.
super tall. Yeah, big. Yeah.
You wanna pull her?
Eventually, yeah. Like right now, I'd love to get some tips from her, and yep.
Oh, well, we're putting.
Yeah, we'll put that out there for you.
Yeah,
Yeah. I love
she's
it. Where is
from
she?
Slovakia. She's from Slovakia.
Oh yeah.
Great. We got to get her
So
over here. We got to get more. Yeah, I love the female card talk. So you're so I'm so jealous. You guys are over on the other side of the Rockies. Everybody's over there. There is some more like Mac tournaments. I know that the
Yeah.
ladies anywhere. Are you gonna do some more of those after Worlds or?
Yeah, I'm not sure yet because I don't have any planned. But after Worlds, October 11th, I'm doing TAF. It's like Toronto versus Montreal.
okay,
I'm gonna
isn't
have a
that
match
the
over there.
Montreal
Saints
Saints
versus Toronto
versus?
Smoke. Yeah,
That'll
yeah.
be.
I have a match there, so I'm really looking forward to that.
Who are you pulling? Is it
I'm
public yet?
pulling Kyrie and Kahoko.
Okay, that'll be a really good match.
Yeah, she's getting really strong. I'm excited.
Yes.
October 11th, putting it on our calendars.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll put it in mine too. Any ones that I can make it to locally, I'll be there for. I wish I could have made it to the
Are you gonna go to
nationals.
Boston Bar? Are you gonna go up to Boston Bar?
I don't know yet.
It's so close to you. It's probably even
Yeah.
less. It's like probably like a blink of an eye for you to get up there.
I'm like
You're
40
close.
minutes away from you.
Yeah, it's because it's 2.5 hours. It says from me that I'm downtown, like I'm in the West End. So
right.
then
But
I
if you
figure
come to my house, then it's an hour and a half.
yeah, that's pretty close. Yeah,
Yeah.
you should. We're trying to get. We're definitely, I think, getting some transportation up there. So yeah, that'll be a good one if you can go to that
I
one.
don't mind
We'd love to
driving.
have,
It's just
yeah.
I don't mind driving. I can take people up there. It's just I don't camp. That's kind of an issue for me.
I love camping.
I hate it.
I need it. Actually, it's called nature bathing. Like,
I
and
will stay out in nature all day long, but I want to sleep in a bed in a hotel with a shower and power, and
yeah.
I
I
want
think
my
I have
blow
a bed to
dryer on
stay
my
in.
phone charger.
Yeah. I think I have a bed to stay in because I'm going to be scorecaping, but I love getting out in nature. And you guys have a lot of lakes. You're Ontario, right? Edie, you have a
Yeah,
lot of lakes. Do you like
we do.
camping?
Yeah, actually, I've never really been camping. I don't think I need a hotel and a nice bed to sleep in, but we're planning on going in
We'll
August.
share a
Yeah,
hotel room, and Christina can sleep in the woods.
I
Okay.
don't mind.
yeah.
I'll let you know if a bear shits. Yeah, I get it. I get it. I mean, eventually I'm probably going to be getting to that RV mindset, but I'm still, if I got a good blow up mattress, I'm still happy. I need it sometimes. Living in Vancouver, where some of the worst drivers are in the world, I don't care where
Planet.
you're from. I'm telling you, because at least they've got their systems, their unorganized systems figured out. Here, we like people just don't follow the rules, and there's rules, and it's like it's so you can feel the energy as soon as you come into the city, like. Ugh. So it's nice. Are you in the countryside or are you in a city?
I'm in Waterloo. It's when we moved here, it was like a very small area, but now there's so many people.
Oh,
It's,
okay.
yeah.
It's growing, and
Yeah,
it's like
we know about
everywhere.
that. Yeah, planet's growing.
When's the next time you're pulling, Lucky?
Good question. No, so we have a recording for On the Rise, which is our virtual super match series that'll have 5 matches, I believe. Last count, I believe it's 5. 5 matches that'll air on August 2nd. But we're doing the recording for it this weekend, and then live and in person will be the Arnold Qualifier VAL, August 23rd. So
I'm writing it on my calendar.
You're trying to get into the Arnold, Lucky?
Yeah, so last year was absolutely an amazing experience. I pulled both weight categories, 154 and 155. Ended up walking away with third, which was awesome. Being on like that world stage, there's a lot of Canadians, a lot of strong women there. Leerin took a lot of classes. Nadia took a lot of classes. Martha Swick placed. Kathy Facey, who you all know, she was there and she pulled crazy. Just the competition was insane. And so I really would like to go back in I believe it's March this year. March 5th through the 8th. And
that's in Ohio, right?
Yep. It's in Ohio. And then they actually are offering a lighter weight class this year as well. So they did the 154, the 155, and now they're offering 135 as well for the Arnolds. So
that's exciting. Because that's closer. Like I know that the Ottawa Opens, I believe, or there's also the North American, like the WAF North Americans are happening in March, but that's so far away. Maybe I feel like Ohio's a little closer. But I'd like to go to the North Americans.
I'd love to go to the Arnold just to see all the competitions. I mean, that's where it's at, is at the Arnold. I mean, the Arnold Schwarzenegger Invitationals. I mean, the best are there for everything. I would just be losing my mind. I'd be all over the place, and arms and legs and hair and everything everywhere. It's so exciting. Like, how do you know what to watch and when? There's so much going on. I'm already stressed out thinking about it. Get myself going.
We have the world-renowned ref, Luke Polshner in the chat. And he said, what are 3 things you want to see changed in the sport for the betterment of female arm wrestling? Okay. Thanks, Luke, for the question and for joining us.
Who was the question for?
It was just
either one of you, both of you.
Yeah.
I would love to see more weight classes for youth female. That's a big part.
Yeah, I agree. More weight classes, just make them. It'll encourage women to come out. I know sometimes you might have to conglomerate them, the day of, but as long as you're making them, it'll encourage people to come out. Definitely. And more female cards. Just female cards. People are going to watch it.
Yeah. Agreed.
And more men, I just really appreciate having men that appreciate female pullers, right? Men that are willing to take the time to talk. Like I said, Devin is so open and approachable, and that's super important. So you don't feel like you're an outsider, right? Mm-hmm. Right. So, and then, and my coach, giving me space, right? I just need more women. So having more men that open space up, like your dad.
Yeah, and that encourage and even cheer your wives, cheer your girlfriends, your sisters, your daughters, your cousins, your friends. Just, it doesn't hurt to clap your hands and show some encouragement, because that pumps things up and it makes it more fun. And when you're up on stage having fun, people see that, it sets out a vibe. And that's kind of what we need to bring people in, is to put out a great vibe, to bring these ladies in for us, right?
I agree.
We talk about it every show. Not to worry about the intimidation of it, and to get there and realize, hey, this is actually a lot of fun. It's not scary. It's not intimidating. It's fun. And you work against your partner as well as with. Because especially here in BC, we are so short on the girls. So again, Christina and I could be up and fighting to the death, pulling on those tables all night, and then still encouraging each other while trying to win. And that's exactly what is needed for this vibe to get more, amazing female athletes like the three of you.
Yeah, a lot, like the men
Really.
need to be supportive, but we as women, we have a lot of responsibility to have camaraderie so that we can connect.
100%.
And like Devin gave me a really good piece of advice, because for me, yeah, I don't like the aggressive part of me. I try and keep that well hidden. And so like, how do I do that? And he just said, give yourself permission when you're at the table and then let it go. And so I still try and get up there and think of it technically, so it's like technical, so that it's not so emotional, but you do have to learn how to handle that part of it. And so yeah, knowing that there are women supporting you, other like women supporting women, really helps. And like you said, I feel very fortunate that my husband and my son are there, and then I have some good teammates too, that like having one of the guys from Butcher's house too. um he really, like, having him there and knowing that he was cheering for me and supporting me and giving me advice really helped too, because he's a guy.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Cheer for your girlfriends, your wives, your friends, your cousins. Get out there and cheer for the women, right? Help us out too. Who doesn't want to be cheered for, right? To get you pumped up, the crowd's going wild, instead of just a buzz over the crowd.
Yeah.
That's lame. Cheer, scream, yell. Get
Do you
in
like
there.
to I mean, this was the first tournament I ever like like grunted and really got into it to win. Do you ever do that? Like you must, right? What do you remember the first tournament you grunted in, Edie?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm always yelling.
He's
I
a
feel like when
grunter.
I yell, I'm like I hit them really fast. I mostly yell with people I feel like I need to actually try with. The ones are easy, I just put them down.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
good
I've
point.
seen you
Yeah,
yell.
that's a good point. Like the girl, that's probably why. And you just say you want to win nationals too, but there was some really good competition, and I found like they brought that out of me, and I love that. Like that is just like having good competition like that can push you to new places in your sport is
So
special.
important.
Yeah.
Yeah, you only have to pull with Maddie Gagne one time, and you start yelling after that.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'd love to pull with her. I don't know like whatever, but yeah, I like there's so many women from back east, that because there's so many women back there that pull. It's just I can't wait till they come here. I get to go
I
there
was
and
just thinking we
really
need to do
immerse
a field
myself.
trip to Ontario or something. Go see these girls. Let's go play.
Yep. Yeah, road trip. It's
Yeah.
actually it's I feel like the more we talk about it, and then even just stay in communication with these females, like I feel like it's manifesting. Things manifest so quickly now, right? If you put your energy into them, and if you have it's like prayer almost, right? You have all these people wanting it to happen. I feel like it's gonna happen. We just have to keep talking about it. We have to keep connecting with other women and talking about, oh, and did you hear what that girl said? She wants to do this, and let's make it happen, right? And podcasts like this that connect people is really important too.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
think it's fantastic.
it was funny because
Yeah.
I was actually thinking about Luke's question a little bit. And what do y'all, I'm going to put this out there. What do y'all think about this? Because, like, so many times, like, us females go to a tournament, especially when it's double elimination, like, we pull two times and we're out, or whatnot, or just depending on how the bracket falls, we could pull three, that kind of stuff. Or if, like, there's not enough ladies in our class, like, then it's just, we're so fast. I almost think, especially when we're talking about promoting the female side and getting a lot of ladies to actually show up to tournaments and make it worth it, that even if the men are, double elimination because they can do like multiple weight classes, and sometimes for us it's just one, turn it into a round robin where everybody pulls everybody. And then, then it feels like even if you come in, last or whatnot, you at least felt like it's been worth your time, and you've gotten to grip up with everybody. You don't have to wait until the after pulls or whatever. Especially with moms, they usually can't stay for after the tournament.
Yeah.
And so, like, at least, you know, if they did a round robin style every time, you know, just to really help women feel like, okay, if I go, I'm going to be able to pull 5 women, not just 2. I think that might help.
Table
I like
Monkeys,
that idea.
The club I started at does something like that. It's like a no elimination tournament, so it's pretty much you get to pull everyone in your weight class. You're going to be very tired by the end of it if there's a lot of people, but the good thing is you get to pull with everyone, so you can really see how far you are and where you stand.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, I like that. That's what I like too. It's like, okay, so you can win a medal and you might not have even pulled somebody. And so is it a true test of where you stand? Like, look, I love me some shiny medals. I mean, you're the horse. I love some medals, but I really want to know where I stand, right? That's what like the point of that is. So like having to pull everybody there, I think is a great idea. And like you said, it fills up the card.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a great idea.
Why not have mixed? I mean, if everyone's agreeing on it, I think mixed is fantastic, really.
Yeah. It's a good, and it's just another good addition, like just another piece of arsenal, right?
It may or may not be an advantage, right? Like we might go in there and do better than we thought up against some of these boys.
I love
we
it.
may not, but we still are getting the experience out of it. And exactly like you said, what can I get out of this? I can learn a few more techniques. I can maybe learn a different move. I can learn how to do my hook a bit better. You know, there's always something to learn from somebody, no matter how much you know.
Oh,
and you learn from everyone.
Yeah.
Right? We have a lot of amazing men pullers. And we are for women, but you know, the boys deserve a shout out too for working as hard as they do. And
Logan.
for so many of them getting together. They're amazing. And you know, we need their help as much as they want ours, kind of thing, right? Like,
yeah, we're a finger workout for them. I don't know if you saw the video of me pulling Matt Mask, but I'm just like a finger workout for him. But that's the thing, like it's useful for them, right? I feel really lucky. One of the teammates I was talking about, Logan, he went to Costa Rica. His place there. He placed at nationals. He's really good at the press. And so I feel like we're going to be the proper pressers. I'm going to be working on my press with him. So I feel fortunate to have somebody like a guy, because we need the guys, somebody that's willing to work and share too, right? And I appreciate the guys that are in the chat right now asking questions, because it's good to have things from a different perspective, right? That's what we need to do, is share, you know, all of our perspectives, and we need the other side, just like you said, they need us.
I've always told the men, like I post a lot of you go girl and queen and stuff, and a male friend of mine actually messaged me last night and was all butthurt. Oh, you know, men deserve this too. I'm like, absolutely they do. However, I'm a female sports advocate. I'm all about my girls, so that's where my loyalty lies. But that being said, that doesn't mean I'm putting any man down or making them think that, you know, I'm not trying to say we're better than them, because we're not. We're built differently, so we're going to pull differently. And I think it's fantastic, those men that know that they're going to beat us. They know it's not a competition for them, but they're still there to pull with us and to help and show us as well. Because we don't have enough women, so we need to practice against somebody. Right?
And women, like you said, women are very, very different. Like I remember the first time, I had never pulled a female before, really. Even when I used to mess around as a kid, like it was always beating boys for fun. And then my first time pulling a girl was at provincials, and I was like, oh, I need more of that. And then I had a girl come by the club for a couple months, and at first I was like, oh, girl, and I'm not gonna get to pull with the boys. And then once she left, I was like, I miss her. I need that. So different, like pulling with a girl. As soon as the guys, when I grip up, they're like, whoa, you grip up, girl. That's because girls grip up like that. Like, it's totally different having a girl. And yeah, it's nice having the guys to pull with, but it's a different experience pulling with a female.
It is.
Agreed.
Yeah. And I learned that at my tournament when I pulled up against you and Kylie, all I pulled was the boys and Kayla. And pulling with Kayla, I mean, it's like you might as well arm wrestle a brick house because you're going nowhere. And most of the men on our team have a hard time beating her. She's just solid and strong and fast. I mean, but that's who I learned with. That's who I pulled with. And then some of the boys. So when I was up against all of you ladies, I was just mostly in shock on how different it was. And you know, before I even knew what was going on, my arm was down. I'm like, oh, I'm not ready. But it didn't matter because it was done. So it's a big difference.
Yeah.
Big.
Yeah.
So I totally hear with you there. And again, back to that round robin that Edie was talking about. That's fantastic. Really. It's, you know, and it gives the guys to know how the women pull as well. Right. So I think it's a learning thing for both of us. And I'm always into anybody who wants to teach me anything. So
yeah, there's a good expression, live as though you're going to die tomorrow and learn as if you're going to live forever.
perfect.
Yeah, that's what I like. Do you beat a lot of the guys in your, like, because you don't have how many women do you usually get to pull in your club, Edie?
Well, I go to as many different clubs as possible. Like my parents drive me to Belleville, which is like 3 hours away, to practice with Katrina, some really strong females. But yeah, I try to grip up with as many people as possible. And the men I grip up with, their hands are like this big. That their one hand is that big. So I mean, I definitely cannot beat them, but I learn a lot from them. And I feel like when I go in practice, when I grip up with such strong and big hands, when I pull with females, their hands feel a bit like softer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, just pulling with as many different people is my goal. Not really who I beat.
Smart.
No, definitely. Love it.
Yeah. Well, I love the sportsmanship from both of you ladies. And I'm so excited to see where both of you are going to go. Christina, I'm going to be right behind you because you live this far from me. E.T., I'm going to follow you as hard as I can. You got something exciting you need to tell us about? Give me a shout. Tell your mom to give me a shout. And I have a feeling we're going to be talking a lot more. So
Okay.
I'm going to be watching the live feed too for the world. So share that with us.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Definitely.
sure, I will.
oh yes, that's going to be huge. Well, we're definitely going to want some clips from that. And
I'll be watching it. You'll hear me. You'll hear me. You'll be in Bulgaria. There's Christina.
Yeah, you hear it. Yay!
Thank you.
Oh, for sure. I'll be in the chat.
And
I'm so excited.
If the parents want to stay home, I'm sure Christina and I will escort you to Bulgaria. Like, just putting it out there.
Oh, I would love to, but I could already feel like this connection that's not meant to be broken. Yeah, I love it, man. It's so nice. The family that pulls together stays together.
Stays together, yeah. Yeah, it's fantastic. Well, ladies, have we got anything else that we want to cover here? What have you got for us, Edie?
Nothing. Just thank you so much for having me here. I always have so much fun when I'm here. Thank you.
Well, we enjoy you. Thank you so much for joining the show. To you and Christina, congratulations on your medals and all your accomplishments. We're so looking forward to seeing so much more from you. I am so proud of my Canadian girls and my American girls and all my girls. So exciting. If you know anybody who wants to be on the podcast, who needs a shout out, call your Aunt Shaz. I'm here to do it. Your best friend Lucky's there too. We're here for you girls. And Lucky, congrats. And we're wishing you luck on your tournament. I guess we'll see it when it shows live.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
you got it, girls. So thanks again to everyone for joining us. We'll have you back. Definitely, 100%.
Thank you. And thanks for having me. And Edie, it was so nice to see you again. It was really a pleasure meeting you and your family. You're super sweet.
Thank you. It was great meeting you.
Thank you. Yeah, you guys were so sweet. I was, yeah, surprised that you even knew. And, I'm here supporting you, just so you know. Yeah,
Thank you so
rooting for
much.
you because you have great passion, you have great drive. You're kind, you're humble, and you're very strong. So
Oh, I love that. Yeah,
Thank you.
girl
You're so
power.
sweet. Thank you.
Yes.
All right, ladies. Take care. Mwah. You're